Greetings, everybody, and welcome to an impromptu update right now. Really breaking news, because there is 10 things happening at one time right now inside Ukraine. And for me, I'm heading out to do some work with my friend here. And привет. Hi. And but that's a different story completely. I want to update you on the news, and I'm just unable. I'm on the road, as you can tell, but right now there's a lot of madness going on from the Ukrainian perspective, and I want to give you the Ukrainian perspective. So just coming out right now, Peskov saying bez música. Peskov saying that they wanted to give me background music while he's driving. I said, I can't have background music. YouTube will take it down. Peskov is saying right now that even though Zelensky, Russia absolutely does not recognize him as the president, we can negotiate with him. We can have a talk with him. So that is breaking news coming out right now. Additionally, we're also hearing that Kellogg will be in Europe February 14th to 16th to meet with allies and to have a talk about the Ukrainian situation, the Ukrainian war, and how to resolve it, and to come to a conclusion and end, as he calls it, this bloody mess. Now, of course, that's reiterating also the words of Donald Trump, and it is a bloody mess. On another topic, guys, the terror is continuing to ravage Ukraine right now with, let's call it for what it is, Russian infiltration, suicide bombers. Professor Gertis and I did a video on this a couple of days ago, and it's not stopping. Today, even in our home region of BLUESKY, there was a suicide bomber. He blew himself up. He injured 4 in a mobilization center. Immediately after that, there went out these fake letters. Well, we believe it's fake, coming from Russian sources, where all the shopping malls are in the Poltava city and region are mined. It's this game of terror and fear, and I'm sorry for the bouncing, but I'm rolling, as you can tell. But I want to get this news update out to you. The real deal here, guys. About to shake my insides out now. What does that mean? What that means is Zhenya himself sitting here by me. His wife was supposed to go to a meeting and represent him because we're on the road, and she just messaged Zhenya, and she said, I'm not going to the mobilization office. There's no way I'm getting anywhere near that. And of course, Zhenya telling her, honey, don't you dare go near the mobilization office. Right now, I do not want you to be confused. This is not some Ukrainian separatist group that's trying to bring a civil war. This is Russian activity taking advantage of Ukrainians who are trying to make a quick buck, or trying to show that this war is unjust and mobilization is bad. Whatever the narrative is, it doesn't matter. It's happening. And it is very, very scary, to be quite honest. You know, I was just in a meeting with another soldier having lunch in a cafe, and I found myself walking around the cafe looking at people and saying, okay, I wonder what's in his bag. I wonder what's in his bag. So I then begin to think about Ukrainians who are out there trying to do right, trying to go to the mobilization office, trying to stand for their army, trying to stand for their nation, and it's just quite complicated situation. Now, guys, you know it as well as I know it. This is nothing but Russian sabotage, Russian activity, all leading up to bring this terror and fear as we are on, we can call it the eve of beginning to see how the Trump administration is going to communicate with the Putin terroristic organization in the Kremlin and the legitimate president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky. So we shall see. I can also tell you, Trump coming out, and I know you saw the news where Trump was meeting with Bibi. Ukraine watching that very closely. Okay, how is Trump dealing with Benjamin Netanyahu? How is Trump dealing with Gaza? And then we begin to hear the narrative even coming out today here inside Ukraine. And honestly, guys, it's not the right statement. Well, we can talk about Odessa. Odessa can become a resort city, and we can build many hotels there. Okay, it's the wrong message. People are being killed in Odessa every day. People are being killed. This is not an 8-kilometer front line like Gaza, or a 25-kilometer front line bordering Lebanon. This is a 1,000-kilometer full-scale trenched, multiple-layered defense war World War I style with trenches, World War II style with artillery and airplanes, modern technology with bombs, drones, electronic warfare. This is not apples to apples. And if Trump thinks he can negotiate this out because it's apples to apples, then come on over here with me. I'll take you to where I'm at right now. We can talk with soldiers, because every soldier says, are you kidding me? We've not been fighting this war for 1,000 days. We've been fighting this war for 4,000 days, for 10 years. It's only after the full-scale invasion of 22 that the world began to pay attention at all. So now, do you think we're just going to pack it up? We're just going to quit? No. We've lost our brothers and our sisters. We've lost our families. We've lost our territory. We've lost our buildings. We've lost our landscape, our rare earth minerals. You want to come up with some deal to do rare earth minerals? And Zelensky, of course, guys, it was his idea in the victory plan. I'm completely for that. Trump, that's a good idea. Zelensky, that's a good idea. But guys, I wish I was at my studio now with my computers. I would show you the map. 70% of the most expensive rare earth minerals are in occupied Russian territory on Ukrainian land. So how's that going to work for you? Are you going to equip Ukraine, support Ukraine, kick out the invader, and then have a partnership with the rare earth minerals? That's the best plan. But we'll see. The last piece of news, and this is coming out of NBC, flooding Ukrainian airwaves, and that is there is a division in the Trump White House, in the administration. There's a split on how to support, how to go forward. It's going to be interesting to see what we hear. You may ask, Greg, what is the split? What's Ukraine hearing? Here's what Ukraine is hearing. Ukraine is hearing that about 50% of the Trump White House wants to support Ukraine, continue to provide weapons, help them defeat Russia, kick the invader out. And the other 50% want to stop the war, want to find a pathway to peace, a negotiated settlement that leaves Putin in his position of power. Ladies and gentlemen, that will not work. The only way that evil is defeated is Putin must be defeated. Putin must be eliminated. The evil regime in Moscow must go away. And from that moment, then we can start working on a peaceful settlement and a peaceful situation for the Ukrainian people. Until then, we fight on, and you guys getting a real update right here from the Donetsk Oblast. Thank you. There was no way I could stop. The news is going so fast over here. I wanted to get it out to you. So, my friend Christina and I will say it like this. Christina, Slava Ukraina.
Героям слава.
До перемоги.
До перемоги.
До перемоги. All right, guys. Back at you later.